Ah, there we are. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I really get a lot out of breathing these days. So I would love to start up with just a little gentle breathing exercise that just really allows you to be present and allows you to just to be with yourself again, getting out of your busy mind, right? And to truly again experiencing life and truly again enjoying yourself. Whatever that means for the moment. So what I would love to do right now, I would love you to close your eyes, if you would, and there's no have to, whatever feels most comfortable to you. But I'm gonna as well breathe a little bit with you. I'm just gonna take just a few minutes just to do that which truly is us and truly connects ourselves and our physical appearance, if you wish, just back to who we truly are. That is a topic which we will speak about today. So just join in, have fun, relax, experience your own breath. And I'm just going to guide you a little bit through that. I would love you just to take a deep inhale through your nose, like so, and out through the mouth. And again, just inhale through the nose and out through the mouth. Just in your own time. Just really connect to your breath right now. Just let your thoughts be for a moment, just to really move into your breath. Just really move into your breath. See how we do that together. The thought comes in, just observe it, and just let it bounce off your skull, and just watch it as it disappears into the void. Keep breathing. It's beautiful. Keep breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Just really settle in now. Let it all out. Whatever you have to let out. Alright, when you're ready, just open your eyes gently and just come slowly back. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's such a profound, profound experience nowadays for myself to just again make time to consciously breathe. We breathe all day long, even while we sleep, and while we are not conscious, but really while we're walking through life, to actually really consciously connect to your breath is such a beautiful experience that nowadays, and it takes some practice, like everything does, but nowadays it takes me 10 seconds, 20 seconds to really clean myself out, right? To connect again to life, to myself, and to create an increased sense of clarity and direction, for sure. Having fun, and to just again and enjoying again the things you're doing in life. And I think that's really, really valuable. So why not just embracing this a little bit more? Right. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Seb Wichman, and you may have followed me, on our online group, on our website, or on other social media platforms, I guess. And really my calling and who I really am nowadays is somebody that is called and feels not anymore compelled, but feels very true about creating the space like we do right now here, for yourself to experience again life itself by connecting to yourself, by truly experiencing the presence of what life has to offer. By again seeing the birds soar through the sky, by listening again to beautiful sounds, and by smelling and touching again life as it unfolds. And I think that's an extraordinary experience. However, what I would love to do right now, and I feel strongly about talking about that, is I would love to give you right now a different perspective upon the way life can unfolds in the framework and in terms of that we call goals, and a future linear progression that really is more often than not the reason why we feel emotionally compromised, why we feel that we are not capable of doing certain things, which is often enough the reason why we have self-esteem and self-confidence issues, why we do not see vision and clarity and direction towards an unfolding and a future outcome. And we call it goals, we call it achievement, success. And I would love for you today to listen to a totally new perspective upon that may as well, I guess, open your life and yourself, and not your mind, but your true self, to new ways of living, that I've been very just really blessed and really I'm really grateful and fortunate to experience that nowadays in my life. And the way I would love to go about that is to just share with you some experience out of my life that actually relates to the philosophical or theoretical approach that I would love to give you right now. And again, an approach in terms of philosophy and in terms of theory is just theory or philosophy and has no direct application in your immediate life at all. And really what my calling is, guys, is to give you, to open the doorways, to really open the doorways to new ways of living that you can look through and look upon and step through if you feel ready to do that. That might as well opens the physical realm that your body and your mind lives in, that is truly worth experiencing. And I say that truly worth experiencing because I truly think and feel and have a strong sense about that they are new ways of living and ways that might as well become more and more obsolete. Right, let's get into that. And I want to share with you a bit of a story out of my life, and we probably take about, it's now in Melbourne 11:15, and we probably take another 30 minutes to actually speaking about a few things that are really dear to my heart and really dear to opening the world and mankind and humanity up to. I've been, as we all are, at one stage in our life, a 4-year-old boy. My parents separated when I was fairly young, and that is certainly my story out of my life. But certain moments and experiences certainly came with it. Okay. Later on in high school, I had the privilege and the experience to have had students and friends that felt the need to treat me in a way that we call nowadays bullying. And bullying is nothing more but treating others maybe or maybe not without respect. Okay. And that is certainly a moment that for young children is difficult to digest, as you can imagine. But what it allowed me to do, guys, is to look upon mankind and ask myself some deep-centered question that allowed me to look upon life in a different perspective. And the questions were somewhere around the line of, why do people have to treat each other the way they do? And why is there so much hardship out there in the world? And like you said as well, you may agree to, I walked through life and, throughout my entire life really, and walked through the streets of life, right, as a metaphorical sense right now. And pretty much sensing, or literally as well, but pretty much sensing people just being in pain and just, truly being disconnected from their authentic true nature. And I couldn't put it in words these days. And I explained myself, or explained that sense and feeling I had through an analogy. And what I saw was, people standing in a seemingly dark forest with a thick cloud of fog before their very eyes, which prevented them from seeing the truth and the beauty of the nature or of the forest. And as we observe mankind and humanity nowadays, it is probably true to say that the majority of people and individuals are walking through life in a state of not just disempowerment, but in a state of disillusion and in a state of false image. As I was in my life as well, very much caught up in my mind that tried to impress the reality, my perspective and my reality upon life, which is impossible to grasp. And later on in life, I not just ask myself these questions toward the quest of greatness, question that I didn't even know the answers to, the questions to, and of course I didn't know the answers to them neither. And the question is for yourself right now as well, I guess, how can you be on a search and on a quest in which you do not even know the questions to? What is that quest all about? And I have attempted throughout my entire life, so I can think, to comprehend life as it unfolds, and trying to understand it, and trying to love it, and trying to learn about it through my mind and through my intellectual comprehension of what I thought is my way to just truly discover who I am and what life truly is all about. And fast forward in life, I have been at a stage in which I thought being called to an outer purpose, as I call it nowadays, to a purpose that felt like I had to work towards too. And it felt like that I had a mission and a purpose and a passion for opening people up to the idea of living life to their fullest potential. And whether or not that's true to you, it was very much true to me. We ran public seminars and events right here in Melbourne. And I saw myself on big stages to really changing the world, as many of you as well feel more strongly about doing. Maybe not, maybe, right? But really, in that moment, which felt so true to me, and which I thought is my true essence, I had to work towards the idea of I guess, filling something within that was not yet quite filled. And that may or may not be true to yourself, but I would love you right now to be honest to yourself and ask yourself those really deep-centered questions of, why do you do the things you do the way you do them? And more often than not, it has to do with us working towards a linear progression, an outcome, an accomplishment, an achievement, so-called success, a goal, all right? That we feel once we accomplish that, we gain something. And I feel the audience I'm talking to right now can probably relate better to, or partially to, the fact that you may want to fill something within that is more of an intangible realm, more of an emotional sense. You may want to feel happy or more fulfilled, or a sense of peace or bliss, or just an utter respect for life and for yourself. Strong, but vulnerable, being not feeling inferior, but not feeling superior either. And the the feeling of superiority, you wanting to feel superior, actually usually comes a little bit later down the track. But some people, on the other side of the equation, want to or feel strongly working towards that because they want to, feel more the tangible aspect of life. They want to have a house, a car, and all these wonderful objects that hopefully give them something. Or fill something within again that has not yet been filled. Okay? Neither or. I just want you to understand, it does not matter whether or not we work toward that emotional appeal or toward that physical appeal. Both is a linear progression. Both, I want you to see it as a goal that you work towards too. And there's neither, it is neither good or bad, right or wrong. It's just the way it is, just for the moment. Both, though, is an illusion. both though is not real, both though is a mind construct that you tell yourself that will not get you what you want. And what you want is to just feel amazing. Okay, you just want to, you just want to truly experience life. You want to feel happy about the moments you're experiencing right now. You want to let go of the worries you are feeling about the future, about bills, about relationships, about your weight, about business, about whatever it is. You want to dissociate from the past guilt, the past pain that you feel very strongly about causes you suffering, might be more than others, but that may as well, you assume, prevents you from getting where you want to be. And in my life, there was a point when that search and that linear progression towards goals, towards any accomplishments truly has stopped. And suddenly you do not anymore feel the sense of having to work towards anything. You suddenly have lost the sense of any outer purpose that you felt very strongly about is your reality. And suddenly you literally embody and become that purpose. You are not anymore riding the waves of the ocean, or that the ocean provides you. You suddenly become the ocean that provides waves for other people to ride on, to as well permit them to recognize and step into their truth. Okay. Goals itself is only constructed by your own mind. And if we use the analogy of The Matrix, the movie franchise The Matrix, if you haven't seen it, do not worry about it. The mind right here is the matrix that people feel caught up in. And only within the matrix goals can exist. Once you unplugged of it, goals cease to exist. Goals do become obsolete. And there's something else that takes over. Goals are like you feeling strongly about working towards that mountain top, and you may work towards that sunrise on the top of the mountain, and you see that steep hill where you have to push up that massive stone wheel that you have to push upwards, which is an effort, which is heavy. And at times that wheel, that stone that you push upwards feels lighter than other times, indeed. And that is a goal itself, for you to work towards that which you feel is most true to you, which you feel fills something within that may is not yet being filled. I want you to consider just for a moment a world in which this goal is not true. And I want you to consider right now a world in which that goal only is constructed by what I called your ego mind. And your ego mind always projects you out into the future, out into a world that really does not get you one step closer to who you truly are, nor what you are after. And there are many, many people out there that teach how to accomplish goals and to never give up. And what I want to tell you right now, in order to truly fulfill your goal and to truly get what you are after, we want to give up on your goals. And not in the sense of not having any aspiration or inspiration anymore at all. But you see, goals itself, they keep you away from who you truly are. And they keep you away from what is most authentic to yourself. It is like, and you have heard the analogy of looking within to find your true nature. And we do that through meditation, we do that through silence, we do that through creating space that allows you again to have a gap in time to create a different choice again and to be clear about who you truly are. Within thought itself, which is only a mind construct, right? You are caught up in the linear progression towards something. And you only can break that once you create silence, or in other words, space, that gap in between thoughts that is being constructed by ego mind, for you to truly again discover that which resides within you. The mere fact that you're looking for something literally distances you from you finding it. Because as you may know, or as you not, and if you have not experienced truly that, it is hard to intellectualize, you've got to experience that. But if you imagine yourself that something resides within you that you want to connect to, that once you connected to that which always was within you, you just need to be there. And then you create the choice in your life to have fun, to be joyous, and to just experience it. And by you admitting to yourself that you are on the search, and by you doing that, which is a search itself, by you trying to accomplish your vision, by you trying to even change the world. You cannot change the world. You can just open the space and allow people or invite people to make different choices about themselves if they're ready to do so. That's all it is. But if you deny the fact that there's something within you that you want to connect to, and you look outside of it, either emotionally or tangibly, it does not matter. It's both our goals. Both is a linear progression. And without you stopping that, you actually just, instead of looking within, you look everywhere in the vast corners of the universe, which I have done for decades, and you may as well can relate to. That literally prevents you from actually you finding it. And that is a pretty big thing to admit, or to really feel into it, because it is a side within you that oh my gosh, that clashes against so many ways and approaches of you living. But that is the truth. That is what I feel my truth is all about. And I want to give you that perspective that if you struggle in your life to accomplish goals, then just stop it. What's the point? Just stop it. If you feel you accomplish your goals in an extraordinary way, and you're happy with it, and you feel a sense of fulfillment right now, keep going. That is okay. But we may meet each other again one day. Okay? Goals are always future-oriented. Goals are never existing in the present moment. They can't. That's the whole idea of goals, to work towards it. The present moment as it unfolds right now before your very eyes. There's just nothing to accomplish. There's just things to experience. And many people are not yet ready to hear that, nor to live it, and that's okay. But though what you once gain will be lost as well. And if we are not able to detach from that future outcome, from that goal, what will happen with you? You will create either pleasure in your life when you accomplish that goal, or if you don't accomplish it, you feel pain, right? And then you feel that pleasure for a while of having accomplished your goal and having filled something within that you assumingly were after. And then, because that only is always temporary as life changes, and then you lose it again and you create pain within yourself. And if you do not feel to any longer want to have that up and down, that valley and a peak right in your life, and want to transition into a more smooth journey of just contentment and inner peace, with a very powerful stand, without needing to be superior at all, then there's maybe something of value here that I'm sharing with you, that you not take out in your life or for your life, and find a direct application that actually opens you up to really new ways of living. At one stage, what happened in my life, and that is not even that long ago, I lost any sense of me having to accomplish anything, nor to have to work towards anything. Once you truly find that home, which I call home now, that spot that is who I am, you have, I feel very strongly about, fulfilled what you came for. Right? And what is then left to do for you is just to enjoy and to experience it. Yeah. I was sitting for month upon month in that state of present moment, of looking upon leaves and just being in utter awe with life again. And that is an incredible moment to experience that again. Yet I was in the same time very strongly called to share my experience with you, with the world. And what I do not agree to are many philosophies and religions. And by the way, I have no religion. I am my own religion, if you wish, in a very humble way. What I do not agree to, nor feel true about, is that we need to sit on mountain tops and create a life like monks or nuns are doing to find that spot within at all. We are here to experience life, my friends. We are here in that physical appearance of that body, to see, to smell, to hear, to touch, to do all these incredible things with a heightened sense of awareness, of course. Yeah, not to be caught up in that future mind, and by doing that to totally miss the journey and just look up on the destination. And then once we die, we kind of just have lived toward the destination and totally neglected the journey, which really is where it unfolds and is where things are truly aligned and happen. So I do not agree to that you have to sit and actually even consciously make time to meditate. I'm a believer and knower. I know that to be very true, as I do it in my own life, that we want to integrate the heightened sense of awareness to truly live again in the present moment as it unfolds. And that means I'm right now truly present with you. I don't have any thoughts about the future, nor about the past. I'm just connected to you, and I feel humbled and blessed by that. And while I do that, I walk through life, and I have fun, and I do the things I'm called to do. What it allows me to do is, it allows me to be guided rather not allowing myself, or preventing myself from going there. Okay, and that preventing myself is largely always due to your mind getting in the way. And you may have heard the expression get out of your own way, and that is exactly what it is. Your mind, that thoughts construct, this cluttered mind that you listen to, is your ego mind telling you who you are, what's right and wrong, what the world is about, and that all is false, and that all is an illusion. And whether or not you feel good or bad about it, if you feel not great with your results, or with the way, not with your result, with the way you live right now life, I'm just offering you right now a way to a different approach. If you right now think it works for you, well done, keep going. What I promise you is, once you push against that boundary condition of your thinking, of your ego minds, you will create pain in your life again. That may be by you losing goals, that may be by you not accomplishing goals. What it always prevents you to do is to connect to yourself, to truly know who you are, by stepping into your powers, into your true powers, not into your self-impressed or impressed powers which are impressed upon you. And that is a difficult topic to understand, or to even experience and to comprehend for many, many people, because it is a new, I feel, millennium that is opening up, a new way of living. I feel very strongly about communicating to you that the ego mind is ceasing to exist, and the ego mind is more and more becoming obsolete. And what the ego mind is, it is your willingness, your will strength, your willpower to work towards goals. And you may or may not experience that in this lifetime, or in the next year, or the next week. Maybe you do. But I do, and because I do, there's a strong tendency for me to know that you will do also. What though happens is, once this goal disappears and just pretty much vanishes from the way you can act from, and if you have somebody who have struggled with accomplishing your goals, this definitely applies to you, what I'm talking about, what I have been talking about, and what I will talk about in the next 5 minutes. What replaces goals is just an unfolding. And it is a life lived with an utter knowingness who you are and what you are doing. Not what you will do, because you do not know that. What you are doing right now. And visions come up. And you might be only aware about these visions when it is ready to act upon it. But it's not a goal anymore. It is a calling. It is a vision that you just work towards too. And you will see yourself suddenly, easily and effortlessly, where before it was a massive headache, to just easily and effortlessly just to see yourself living that vision suddenly. And that is the way I feel most true about living, and I feel most true about communicating to you. If you do not live yet from that state, I want to open that door in your life to tell you that there is a different way to go about it. And how beautiful is that? A way of living that allows you to answer your most deep thought questions, of stopping that search, of stopping the headache needing to be and not being enough, of suddenly stepping into your true potential And again, not in a powerful way, or in a powerful way, but not in a way that you feel you are superior, nor inferior. You just are. A way that just makes life so worth living, so worth experiencing. And you do not anymore need to feel, you don't anymore have the need to do anything, to change anyone's life. There are rarely attachments in your life towards the finances, towards relationships, towards your business, towards your health. You detach from that, and by you detaching from that, you are allowing yourself to, receive it and to gain that which you are meant to gain. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful, beautiful way of being and doing and just embracing life. And I hope you took something out of it. So what I would love you to do, if you are connected to our Retreat into Wisdom online community, I would love you to leave your comments, to leave questions, to leave your statements, your feedback, whatever you love to share. If you are connected with us via our websites, I would love you to go to Facebook and to connect to our Retreat into Wisdom online community. And if you're connected to us through any other means, and you feel compelled to stay close to us and to my teachings, please do so. I would love to get to know you. And I get no more joy out of seeing you just living what I experience. And not saying that this is the only way, I'm just saying that this for me is the truth. And if it resonates with you, and if it's aligning with you, and if you feel most true about for your own life, for your direction, for your clarity, try it out, step into it, and just see how it sits with you. Okay. I would love to close with again, gently breathing meditation, breathing exercise. And this is what you can do throughout the day, to maybe do that once a day, just for a minute, just to stop everything, just for 1 minute. Why not? In the beginning, you probably want to find a routine that helps you, that helps you along the way. Okay, once you really embody that, and just do the way we do right now. Nothing more. There's nothing more to do, really. It's simple. It's easy. And that is what I wish for you, to empower yourself, to look within, not to look up on me. I'm not anyone else. We do offer services, coaching, but that really is more in a way of being friends, in a student-coach relationship, if you wish. But I don't really see it that way. Okay, I just want to let you know on that. Let's breathe. Let's breathe together. Just inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Just really breathe it in. Just breathe it in. Just connect to your breath and really be with it. We'll just do that for the next 2 minutes before we finish off. Who are you? Beautiful, beautiful. Feel free, and I invite you, just keep your eyes closed, keep breathing. Just really experience your breath again, experience yourself. My name is Seth Wichman. What a pleasure to connect into you today, and I hope to see you soon.